Hello there. So I'm on the eve of my brother's wedding, having a little downtime before the chaos really starts. And today I want to talk about bringing stuff into an alignment, especially exercise and food. Now, in me, over the past couple of years, a lot of things have changed quite quickly in terms of how I see the world. If I might summarize that, it's that I have moved away from this idea of self-betterment, self-improvement. Idea that I need to be improving myself by using, increasingly complicated tricks and structures and formulae. Kind of constructing a vehicle by hammering it away. And rather, seeing myself as fundamentally rich, seeing it that I am at my best, not when I construct myself to be the best, but when I let go of my constructions. And that has influenced my meditation practice in the sense that I don't correct myself, I just allow myself to sit. However, my movement, I don't do like set stretching routines or anything like that. I just move in any way possible, in any way not possible, but however my body wants to move. The dancing has been huge like that. Writing, again, I did my writing, I've kind of been so free in how I do it, and the same here with video. In terms of, friends and people, things I do, I don't sort of discipline myself and say, I'm going to be doing this, that and the other, and I don't really follow, the habits anymore. And I think while this has made me feel a lot more free in some way, in most ways, I've actually become less good at following stuff. Yeah. I used to be better at sticking to things, whereas now I feel like my ability to stick to a exercise, diet plan, whatever, is actually diminishing, and it's a bit of like, oh fuck, there's that, being like, shit, what do I do if I don't have this protection of, So this is a slightly weird point in my life where, diet and exercise to me used to be such points of sort of stability where I'd really have a set thing that I was doing. I'm trying to figure out what to do with that now. My exercise, I've been doing lots of dancing and stuff, and that's been great, but my gym work over the past couple of months has lacked a bit of oomph. It doesn't quite make sense to me in the same way that it used to. I've been noticing that it creates a lot of tension with heavy lifting. My heart's not in it to the same extent that it used to be. So I've just embarked, I'm doing this program, this Elements program by GMB, which is a movement-based program. So I'll be learning to move like an animal, that kind of thing. Then after that, I think I'm going to do an animal flow program. So these are both 90-day programs. So I want to be able to be doing cool handstands and that kind of thing within a few months. So I think of that as the next stage. And if I really, I think by doing this program, now, I've invested in it, I'm committing to it. gives me a bit of structure. Because I think at the moment, while I'm moving into this phase, trying new things, the exercise front, I think, it does help to have a bit of guidance, especially when I'm moving into new territory. So how about nutrition? Because this has been, for me, the one that's more chaotic. I've been having issues with this over the past 6 months or so. I think this has, to be honest, been a bit of a hangover of my obsession and bodybuilding days and whatnot. And maybe it just needs to play out. But I'm just, it feels like having had years of being really aggressively, strict, that now I'm finding myself being quite impulsive, and a lot of guilt patterns there, and it's really flown open. So I've got these new recommendations from my friend David, and I've got some new ideas with him with eating with sensitivity, but this is, I'm not really doing it yet. I'm not very good at this yet. I don't know, maybe I'm moving in that direction, but it feels slow. But suffice to say, I'm really, I'm pouring myself into this. I really care about it. I'm doing lots of things for it, devoting myself to it, and so, let's see how it goes. But yeah, this is I feel like I'm back to square one in a lot of ways with my diet, nutrition, bringing these into step with everything else in my life. But if we just spend a moment and think about where this might be leading to. On the exercise front, I want to be amazing, because, when I was previously doing my gym-based, weightlifting routines, there's some element of creativity you can have there, but it's quite limited to what you can do with weights. And whereas this animal flow, that kind of movement, there's so much you can do with the body, and you can get very complex, difficult movements. For example, like a handstand push-up. Wow, wouldn't that be an amazing thing to work towards? If I could do that, then I could really master my body, master movement. That would really align with what I'm doing in the Alexander world and what have you. And then I could move the animal flow into something a little more intuitive, combine it with 5 rhythms, that kind of thing. Wow. Could really enhance my 5 rhythms. And then, so it seems like my gym and 5 rhythms practice is all part of my sort of movement-based stuff. They all kind of go together rather than being separate. So then it's like previously, so it's like doing weights, qigong, 5 rhythms, bit of yoga. So it's all now moving into one sort of intuitive, animalistic movement flow. Cool. And then the eating front, previously we're in discipline, and now I'm feeling a little impulsive. And hopefully what we're moving to is intuition. To eating for enjoyment, eating when hungry, stopping when full, eating foods that nourish me. It sounds quite simple, but in some ways it feels like a bit of a fantasy at the moment. Yeah. It's just like, it's amazing how much I've done in the way of stuff with my mind, how many guilt patterns I don't have. But with food, there seems to be something big there. I want to explore this, because really in terms of, superficially, I think my ideas about, I have quite a good understanding about how to navigate one's own thoughts and food. I think, like, if I were to give advice to someone, I'd be able to give quite good advice.
Right, mate.
Yeah, I gotta go now.
You little
Yeah,
bitch.
mate.
They're here in about 2 minutes.
Alright, cool.
So if you're